Okay. I don't completely remember where we were with this. Oh, right. I think we had just beaten Chameleon Arm, right? Yeah, so we gotta do whatever the rest of the stuff in this castle is, I suppose? Yeah, but I don't think it's this way. I think we can go up the other hole. Anyway, Plastic Alan, whoa. I thought that thing was about to hit me. And Plastic Alan is here, who's one of the many people who started streaming Kirby recently. And it's like, oh, well, now I feel like playing some fucking Kirby. Well, I mean, it seems like an entirely fair thing to want to do because these games are fun. Even when I'm bad at them. And perhaps even especially when I'm bad at them. And yeah, this visual effect is pretty hard. Pretty harsh. I think they turned it down for the Virtual Console. Or so I would presume, anyway. Nintendo did, in fact, turn a lot of the rather severe flashing visuals for various things down quite a bit when it came time to release things on the Virtual Console, which I completely understand. Okay, so do I need to do anything special here, or just, like, have a partner, basically? Because these apparently... Or is this a situation where I go around? I've been here before, but... Wait, no, this is just a... This is the Chameleon Arm. Well... That's fine. I mean, we've already killed this guy. We don't have to fight him again. We can take the second tomato for no good reason, though. Just because I guess we need a lot of health or something. We kind of don't. Not that much, anyway. Because it won't all fit in the health meter. Yeah, I mean, that works to get us over here. I like that high jump off the partner's head, but I'm not used to being able to do that. Okay. So this is, okay, surely the door is in there, right? I'm not sure what the strategy is here, basically. Aside from, I guess, just go fast as hell. That's always a distinct possibility. Honestly, I think part of it is probably, hey, don't use that. Not getting hit would help also, and yeah, that Moai head did a lot of damage. Alright, I'm picking you up for a second, dude. Just that way I don't have to think about that player 2 thing for at least like 20 seconds. Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure this is why you saw Moai heads in like everything in this period, right? It's because they're just that dang strong. Okay, well that's certainly not going to cover it. Apparently the cutter ability puts out these candles? So do I need to like kill all the lights or something? I am confused. I mean, it kind of doesn't help that I'm playing like button. I also definitely feel like most things in this game actually hurt a little bit more than a usual Kirby game. That's right, Fire Drake. We're doing the suck. Not a lot of it right this second because of, well, the fact that we've actually got a different ability on, but you know. Wow, that thing cannot hit that from a distance. That's incredible. Incredibly odd, to be specific. You see, wait for the click. And try to... Oh, crap. We were pretty close there. I mean, not quite, but again, pretty close. Oh. Ah, crud. Those two sentiments are pretty close. Oh. This is very hard. The timing on this is just disgusting. The simplest thing I can say here is wow. Oh. To take everything we can get out of this. Yes! Oh, that was a pain in my butt. Well, we got the model ship at least. Dang. Oh yeah, this is the room where we fall out. Just to slow our drop a little bit, so that way we can actually land on the platform this time. That's right, it's not the tower from the front of the castle. It does kind of not lead us much of anywhere, though. That one, however, leads us over here. Well, I suppose I could stand the heal. Don't need that too much. We'll probably need the rock. Oh. Does it say the rock just left? Not quite. Ugh. Ow. Yeah, really, this like variable health meter is very odd, just on a variety of levels. The tomatoes are gone. Dang it. Bah! Well, that was quite sudden. Thank you, game. I really appreciate just getting sniped like that. How rude. Also, I like how this room has like 8 million flies to make you not want to not use the cannons. Or, you know, let me order those words in a order that makes a little bit more sense, but yes. Now, I know for a fact that you can light these candles with the jet power, so ultimately, I think this might not be the best way to do things, but let's give the power thing back to Capsule J and probably be on this side, right? Yeah, it looks like the middle here. What a setup. Oh, of course, just drop right on the enemy I want to actually suck up. Grab our firepower. Get in here. Oh, they chose a lot of enemies here specifically be designed to slow you down, didn't they? I get it, but also F you, game. Come on. Okay, we can just go in while regardless of whether or not the door is visible. That helps, as we get ourselves another nice, valuable treasure. So yay, our points meter is much higher. Well, we are up to 45 out of 60 treasures, so we're 3/4 done with the main goal. At least what is, in theory, the main goal. Yeah, darn. One sec. Yeah, sorry about that. The plasma ability is fun, even though it's not, like, powerful unless you charge it up. Which... You know, that's great, right? You want these things to not be very plug and play, right? You want to do work to do your damage. Yeah, I think we slowly discharge our charge over time. So now that we're, as far as I can tell, done with the castle area, we can go on to the last place and not have to backtrack. Except for any of the backtracking we have to do there. Which doesn't count. Or so I have just decided anyway. This piece of music is fun. Oop. Off it goes. See, it turned out to be completely fine. Nothing to worry about. Probably. Oh. Hey guys. Ah! What's gonna be in this chest? A chicken? No, it's wintertime. Well, here I was thinking it'd be something bird related with all the birds, but apparently not. Alright. Now be careful of this guy because he's a real jerk. I'll take the health. There's some sort of trick. Son of a heck. I think that the only real trick involved here is basically that, like, we charge up a full jet charge here. Ugh. And then we do that better. Yes. Oh, what an absolute punk. That guy just shot me while I was going down. Not that this is a great ability in my opinion, but like still, what a complete dick move. I wonder if that guy has any friends. Like, come on. Oh, very, very early save state here, though. I keep pressing start to go to the treasures list because I'm a fool. That one I could figure out pretty easily, because that's just, hey, here's a tiny little discolored block. Anyway, that charm is worth 8,000 things. 8,000 gold, G. Whereas we discerned last time that based on the dime and the $100 coin, that's the equivalent roughly of 80 bucks, which, you know what, that sounds like better prices than any like acrylic charms that I've ever been tempted to purchase. Oh, gross. Can we get this before we die? Somehow, yes. And it's Kong's Barrel. Worth a massive 15 bucks. Well, to be fair, it probably still smells of ape, so that's never coming out. We get a Ramia scale. A bad translation that may very well be on purpose. It's inside the sense of humor of, oh, we died. Oh no. Oh no, we game overed. It's fine. Where's that explosion come from, hand? Again, the penalties for getting a game over in this are, like, not a lot. Other than the eternal shame of people on the internet have to see that I game overed in a Kirby game. Oh no. I can't wait to read the comments on this on YouTube when I accidentally log into my VOD posting channel. I do want it known, though, that I did attempt to actually press the button against that guy that knocked the thing out of me. I didn't just completely go, oh, yeah. Whatever the hell that series of noises was. And we get ourselves a whole Christmas tree. Wow, you can fit that in that one tiny little box. Just imagining you, like, pop it open and it just sprays pine needles everywhere. Excuse me. It's alright, I kind of don't like that power-up very much anyway, so... It's fine if that happens to us a couple of times. Plus, I think the bird power-up is, like, the one that we need right now, which... I'm sure that Alan is just delighted by the concept of that, right? You've got to become a bird in a video game? What a load of... what a load of pants. Yeah, save now. It's alright, the game doesn't save how much health you have, at least, so... There's no point to me going, oh, well, what about my HPs? It'll be fine. So over here, they've got plasma for us. So surely they want us to use this, right? It's not like out of the way enough for it to be a case where it's too out of the way to be a case where they would want you to just do that and not have it be like an obstacle thing. And it's such a random choice too, because if they were gonna make it into some sort of obstacle, they would probably put a sleep there, so you wouldn't have anything useful. Oh, this is hard. I mean, this is what they want me to do, right? And it's not a two-player puzzle. I guess it could be. Actually, I am going to try playing this as a two-player puzzle instead. Let's see how we get along here. And the answer is going to be, if we're doing it like that, not very. No, I can't possibly do that. Also, very dumb, by the way, that if you're using the wheelie rider while there's two players, it does require player 2 to hit the buttons. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but it is like, oh, that's profoundly bizarre. Yes! Oh, that took some learning. But in exchange, we get a tire. Hooray! How's our inventory look? It's only one off. Oh, hey, look, I have to start remembering that there's like 8,000 of these websites I need to put into the fucking ban list. Ugh, God. Oh, that's it? I expected it to be something a little weirder than that, but whatever. We got some shiny bamboo. That was rude. It's fine. Only 7 treasures left, and then we are complete with, well, we do still have to beat the final boss of this particular sub-game, but other than that... Oh, see, there's a sleep. There's a power eater. Find our way through that little mini maze here, and... Now this is interesting. At least conceptually. There's nothing else in here, huh? Kind of reminds me a little bit of those rooms in Sparkman stage in Mega Man 3. Where he's just got the junk blocks that fall from the ceiling. Yeah, in his level, not Dustman or Junkman or anyone like that. Suddenly, they're being significantly more generous with these one-ups. What's the deal? Is this a warning that we're quite close to the boss of this? Well, I mean, we already knew that, because we're like 90% done with the treasures. Yeah, only 6 more to go, so... That'll be boss time pretty soon. Alright, now what? Ninja can cut these. Or Cutter, for that matter. I say, please let that be acceptable, because we're doing that as part of the collect a new power sequence. Nice, but there's a whole bunch of shit that we're missing now, so... And by that, I mean a whole 4 items. Like I said, we're pretty near done with this one. Alright, we got some yo-yo mens. We've... got a whole wild cycle of springs. That's right, buddy. You can have that. Let's take the yo-yo. Do just like my other favorite Nintendo character, Ness. Who shouldn't really be using the yo-yo at any point, to be honest with you, but that's a whole other story. Wow, we found a whole Triforce all in one chest. Yes, flashbacks to Wind Waker, etc. So surely this is going to be like a lead up to... Yeah, we don't need to go there yet. As I say, a lead up to the boss of the area. And the final boss of the Great Cave Offensive, for that matter. So we'll deal with that in a few minutes. Or knowing how some of these can go, probably like a few hours. And at my skill level, you know. Could be more like a few days at that point. Ah, I get you. These require use of cannons to... Eh. We get the Pegasus wing. Yeah, usually all I can get from those things are their boots. Wait. Yeah, that's what his usual power is. That's usually true. So, hold on a sec, actually. I want to take a look at that. No, it's like, is that at the end of the list? Is there... Are they going to confuse me again at the end here? I don't need the help. Ah, we got Bugsy. Doing what he usually does, i.e. having a power that I'm not going to take, because it's just kind of silly. Got the Switch 2 set up. Neat. Oh, come on. I hate to, like, ever get into such an argumentative, like, oh yeah, but I definitely pressed that button, game. That's... Oh, good. That's right. Since the Scarfies in this game will get mad at you. You can get a couple of the mini-bosses as helpers, mostly for power-ups that don't have, like, a regular enemy helper. Like, for example, you don't get Mr. Frosty, or I think his name's Mr. Frosty, the traditional ice helper, if you use the ice power for your helper. Instead, you get the snowman. But in the case of Hammer, I almost said the enemy name. In the case of Hammer, you get Bonkers, your ally, and for the suplex power, you get Bugsy. Which, I mean, that's kind of neat, but also, you know, suplex is a power that is mostly just used for fighting. And it works for that purpose and all. Oh, these goddamn wheelies. I forgot about these guys already. Wow. I just tend to find it to not be very... Okay, yeah, we do, like, no damage with the ninja power, unfortunately. So, just leave this to our partner, who is actually usually significantly more good at being aggressive than I am. Wow. Why did you not take damage from that, Bugsy? Aside from the fact that you're a dirty, rotten guy who cheats at video games or something, I don't know. You cheated not only the game, but yourself, etc. Okay, here. Pick up the... There we go. Pick up the tire. Yes. Alright, get the bears out of here. The bears. Nothing doing. We fell right into the water pit again. Wow. I'm doing real good at this whole thing, because I'm like, hey, let me try grabbing the power just in case it's important. And once again, another very easy consequence-free one-up. The game is giving out quite a lot of those lately for reasons that are making me a little bit suspicious. Although with the damage that we're taking here from just like a Gordo and one of these bears, that could be why. Would you mind catching the... Well, no. Of course you would, because he doesn't do that. And for some reason, my brain is just very specifically like, oh yeah. What if we just forgot this one detail? Okay, so what's the very specific thing you want me to use here, game? And let me hazard a guess that it's a thing I don't have access to on the screen. It's not use crash, is it? Yeah, because I can't, as I say, I can't do that underwater, but I can do it on the surface after I get out of the water again. And that does actually work. Huh. Well, alright then. There's our Orihalcon. There's our last item. Out of all of the Great Cave Offensive treasures. Hell yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, don't worry. The computer making funny noises is completely normal for anybody who heard that. Don't worry about it. Everything is behaving as intended. Probably. Here, you take that. Give yourself a nice full heal. I take Yo-Yo. Because I enjoy this ability a lot. All right. And now it's go time. It's time to face off against Wham Bam Rock. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I forgot what this thing looked like. Ooh. Oh, that's more like Wham Bam racism. Jesus, man. That's a choice. Kirby, are you... Shh. You sure about that, buddy? Chili, pick up the hat. Good work, Chucklefuck. This partner AI is not smart. But there's one thing it is very good at, which is being incredibly aggressive. Like, to an extent that has often been problematic, but hey, yay, we just barely beat that boss. Hooray, I'm sorry you all had to see that. The boss, not my performance. I played fine. That design, though. Somebody signed off on that. You might be like, well, it was 1996. I'm sorry, I don't think you can... It was a different time, 1996, you know? But, you know, minor black mark against the rest of the rest of the game, right? The 90s were still the 80s. Yeah, you're not entirely wrong to say that, because that's a fair approximation of a lot of things, really. But we did it, everybody. That is the Great Cave Offensive. More like the Great Racially Offensive at the end there. Boom! I'm sorry, these jokes are too easy. We get to have a nice scroll over of all the things that we got. And that is our 5th game out of 6 in Kirby Superstar Complete. So once all of this is done rolling through, we'll be starting on the last one. I mean, there's also boss rush mode, but we're just on SNES Kirby Superstar, so I don't think that doing that unlocks anything for you. Maybe like a sound test or something, but I mean, those were in every video game. It's not that weird. The DS version, Kirby Superstar Ultra, added quite a bit after you beat the boss rush mode, if I recall correctly, and then had like a second boss rush after that, because that had upgraded versions of a lot of the bosses. Like it had Wham Bam Jewel and some souped up version of Meta Knight, you know, Steroids Knight or something, I don't know. Couldn't tell you the name offhand. Possibly an upgraded version of Marx, who's the final boss of Milky Way Wishes, which I can only hazard that thing is called Angles then. I don't know where I'm going with 90% of this bit. I don't remember most of this stuff. Apparently, though, Wham Bam Rock had a different design in it, which was a little more like inspired by Olmec kind of looking things, like Olmec sculptures, but I think that's still arguably a little bit odd, but it's certainly not openly offensive the way that thing, you know, it's the sort of problematic that at least raises questions as opposed to just making you go, oh, I got it. It's actually horrible. Anyway, so let's get into this last one. You want to stop the sun and moon from fighting. Oh, good luck with that. So this one is a little bit different. Instead of using any abilities off of the just random enemies, instead we have to find special items to be able to unlock copy powers. Like, hey, here's a attack. This usually gives us the scanner. Denata, yeah. This, by the way, is a hidden world. That leads to the, well, as you might guess, it'll lead to the scouter from DBZ, aka the copy power, as we've seen before. See, I don't even think we get... Oh, no, we do get Crash, so we can get the... We can get the special one-off powers, at least. Obviously, because our ability is going to be that we'll be able to call these up from a menu. Like this. And if you could just pull up the screen wipes at any time, that would be a little bit busted. Careful, make sure you pick it up. Let's have ourselves at least a partner, just make things a little bit different here. Now, we got 7 levels to choose from, right? It's go complete all 7 levels in basically any order, so it's kind of open-ended. That's fun. So let's go all the way to this one at the far end, right? Mech Eye. Because I haven't heard this piece of music today yet, so... Feels like I got it at least a little bit. Huh. Yeah, if you enter a copy sequence at a certain part in the music, it kills several tracks out of it for a little while. Interesting. Also, our partner icon hasn't updated for the partner using copy. Oh, I see, because it... Back to the other sprites. That's... Huh. Now, I'm searching the area in case there's anything hidden here. Unfortunately, I'm kind of getting my ass kicked for it. Like, things are a little bit dense here. And they did choose some of the grodiest motherfuckers to... Well, we get to be invincible. That's cool. Yeah, so just as a note, I do not for the life of me remember where anything is, so don't necessarily expect results out of me here. And you can press the X button to open a little menu that will let you select a power that way. Oh shit, that still works! Oh, that's good, actually. That's pretty neat. I thought they were gonna be like, oh, everything is neutral, so they're all just going to take damage from you. That's kind of handy, actually. Oh, that thing is a fire object, I see. So get airborne before that thing hits us. Oh! From off screen, come on. That one's just a little bit rude. That doesn't feel like it should count. God, the reach on those guys is pretty incredible. Just in general, wow. Wow. And there we go, we can have this permanently, heck yeah. I'm not gonna say that this is necessarily a high tier skill because hell if I know, but it always feels fun to mess around with the yo-yo power. Sorry. Unforgivable, I know, but too late now. Is this end of level, or... Secret power location. No, that... Tomato, that does make me think end of level. Oh, yeah, an interesting, oh, wow, rude. Interesting color pattern on this Mr. Frosty here. Oh, hey, it's the chef. He got very funny faces and throws plates at us. Which is the thing, I'm so bad at anything, I'll just get hit by that. Okay, whoops. What? It's alright, dude, you can knock that out of me immediately if you want. I'll deal with that in a second. Anything else up here? There... Ah, I see. There's a couple of plasma wisps. And a back door of some description. I got an idea, actually. Oh! Well! Okay, then. I mean, that kind of accomplishes most of my idea for me, but, hey. Gladly take that. I had a feeling that that was going to be where the power-up was going to be located, but it turns out I was wrong. So we only got 2 abilities in this level, which makes me think that I've missed one, but I don't 100% know. Oh, I think that was the paint glob. We haven't seen any use of that ability whatsoever yet, so that's something. Yeah, actually, I think just for reasons of, like... making sure that I get everything, I am going to go and pull up a list of where all these abilities are. As now I have to, like, scroll through these things halfway decently and be like, hey, where's the... Oh. Dang it. think it might just be those two, but just in case. Okay, yeah, so there's only those two, and is there only two in each? No, that's not correct. But yeah, I'm going to not use the rest of the hints there, even though I totally could. I'm just going to check it each time to be like, hey, how many are there here? All right, there's 3 to get in this planet. In Cavios here. Cavios? Oh. Wow, that guy just sort of completely escaped my mind brain there. I was like, that's not a real thing. You kidding me? Yep. That was some good sausage fingering on my part there. And maybe one day I'll remember I can block. That day will not be today, though. Yeah, since we haven't seen this at all, just show it off. It tends to work better when there's more enemies on screen. And you can see we already, like, completely wasted it, because that guy is respawning like he's from a Capcom game. Whoa. A lot of mini-bosses in this level, huh? Like, I know we had that in the other one, but that's because we had that gauntlet thing going on, so... Does that really count? And the answer is... actually, probably, but... Yeah, because this will be another one, right? Wow, the timing. Oh, that's ass, actually. You can't get your power back from after you throw it out. It's not a problem. It's just like, that feels really stupid. And sometimes you just gotta say something feels real stupid, but it takes you a second to realize that that's all the problem is. Yoink. Yeah, there we go. And that hammer is available to us anytime we feel like we need it, which, to be honest with you, is practically always. Even though that's not actually true. But it does let us do some fun stuff with that a little bit more often. And by a little bit more often, I mean, good lord, I lost control of my everything here. Okay, I'll stop that. But it was funny for a second. That crap out of here. This is looking like a rather strange room, basically. Ah, I see. It's a room that gets flooded. So perhaps I should explore it in full while it's still dry. Nope, they're not going to let me do that. Get in there. That's a better way to do it. Is that permanent? Or just very, very long-lived? In this case, it's long enough for me to say same difference. Here, get your hammer, buddy. Take that stone power up. Well, that's not how I expected or, frankly, wanted that to happen. Well, I don't know why I expected it to stop beside me, but it didn't do that. Okay, so... avert your eyes, children. Here it is again. Ah, crap. I wasn't fast enough on the uptake there. Get out of here and don't darken my door again. Until I have to see it during the boss rush. Alright, so how much have we got in Sky High? We've got 3 to get here. Come on! There's got to be something up here, right? Oh, yeah, these gross motherfuckers. Not dealing with that today. All that for a power that I'm sure is actually quite good. I just am not good at using it. Oh, I see now. You think you're funny, game. Of course, we gotta use a cannon in one of these levels, right? Hey, at least they did just give us the jet power, which can actually use those. That air dash is actually quite useful. What? Oh, I hope you didn't somehow... I was gonna say, I hope you didn't somehow steal that from me, but no, no. The game isn't that mean. This time. Alright. So we're looking out for one more power, and oh good god, is this gonna be a fucking door maze? I already am not happy about this. This is a design choice. Arguably. Those bright yellow Scarfies are kind of an interesting choice. I'm not gonna need that for the boss. Come on. Come on. Might, however, need it around here. Dodging around all these move shotsos and shit like that. So just try going through the middle doors until something happens. And it sure did. Middle goes to room 2. To try to do the slow attack there for some reason, but we got the wing power. Hooray, now we can be a bird. Hooray, we get to be a brainless feathery asshole. Yay, 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 yay. My hammer. There we go. Where's my hammer? Oh, this thing is causing problems. The wheelie, not my hammer. My hammer never causes problems. Except when it sometimes does, actually. Like, I'm getting my ass kicked here, and there is this part of me that's like, how much of this is because... Oh! I didn't even think about that one. Whatever. It's fine. We've got plenty of lives. If I die a couple of times by doing stupid things during these fights, whatever. Hey, I somehow did some sort of chip damage to Krakow by doing that back and forth. That was weird. Oh. Oh, you are a rude motherfucker! Get out of here. The hell was that? You took away my whole charge, game. Come on. I needed that for dealing damage with. Oh, maybe I can see why you didn't want me to have that then. Well. Whatever then. Alright, so let's go with this Sun Star here. Hot Heat. Hot Beat? Hot Beat, yeah. Alright, there's 2 to get here. I'll just leave that up in the background, just ignoring it. Everything's on my other screen anyway, so it's fine. See, that's the thing. I don't really feel I need the guide for this. The puzzle solving stuff is proving to not be that hard. Here, I can't damage this lava, can I? Yeah, I didn't think so. Jesus! It's all in the execution. Man, I didn't really have a good escape from that anyway, so... It's still kind of mean of you, game. I'm kind of wondering what the hell we fight here. It's like, what's the most fire-oriented boss they would possibly have? There aren't really a whole lot of options there. We'll take the wing because it has the ability to do damage at a range. My amount of, like, proper ranged combat abilities is not very high. I don't know how I ended up in this position, but I sure did. Oh, this super candy feels like it's lasting a while. There we go, that's more normal. Oh, hey, look at that patch of grass. That's gotta be hiding something, right? Can't get up there, though, as far as I'm aware. This looks like an arrow? It doesn't seem to be pointing into a place where I can go up, so... Perhaps not. Crap. Well, perhaps if we come back to it in a moment, we'll find out an answer here. That's easily dealt with. I just wanted to get that before I did this, because, yeah, I had a feeling that there was going to be some funny business happening here. That's not doing it. It doesn't reach up there. So by whatever means we're supposed to be intended to get up there, it's not that. I don't mind replaying the levels if it's... say if they're not that hard, but this one does kind of suck. So perhaps I wouldn't be the happiest about this, but compared to some things, I mean... Oh yeah, of course. Once again, Scarfy's getting pissed if you fly near them. Wow, rude, and it just immediately ate my power. This whole maze just seems like just those things, so... Oh, we didn't find any of the powers. I think I know where one of them is, but for now... we're just gonna deal with having to fight Chameleon Arm here. I heard you make a ground touch noise there, buddy, so... listen up. I'm not sure we deserve that yet. We didn't get shit in this level. Okay, yeah, I just... stop trying to do it with that. It's not worth it. Doesn't work that well, to put it nicely. Oh, you actually landed on that. I wasn't expecting that to happen, as you can probably guess, but, like, dang. Oops. Ah, I see. The lava has drained from this room, so... am I going to somehow be able to get into this using the invincibility candy? Yes! Well, that is unusual. Now, I'm quite confident as to where the other one is. It's in that area with the ceiling that we can't break through. But I don't know what would actually let us be able to get through that. Bombs, maybe? I can't throw a bomb straight up, right? So things are going to get a little bit weird with that. Okay, so I've got this far. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this the rest of the way, though. Like, huh? This no longer makes sense. This has stopped making sense. The concert film with the band Talking Heads. You know, a reference that everybody knows that the youths are absolutely up on, right? Oh, that got it. It works off screen. Hell yes. Good job, Plasma. Plasma. Oh, get out the way. I believe the gaming term for that is a dominant strategy. That what we're doing right now, it's just like, hey, yeah, just keep doing the same frickin' thing over and over again because it works too well. That's both abilities from Hot Beat here. I guess I'm gonna have to get out of the level regular ways. And that means going through this crappy area. These fuckers want to, like, stop pursuing me at some point. I'd be pretty okay with that. And, like... Oh, God. See, I could switch to Wing to have a little bit of defense while I'm doing this, but the amount of, like, speed that you get doing your jumps with Wing, the momentum changes it's quite large, basically. I, of course, have to be in here at, like, the worst possible time, right? Yeah, give me that tiny bit of extra HP now. And now, out we go. Time for another quick fight against Chameleon Arm, and then... Alright then, sure. That could have gone better, but whatever. We got out of there. Let's go to the green planet over here. Floria. There's 3 things to get here. I go back to get away from that screen. I know how many there are, so that's fine. Okay, so these trees are actual blocking terrain. They're not just background elements. Most of the background elements in this game are the background layer. It sounds real stupid when I put it that way, but trust me. I see. There's like a seasons mechanic going on here. So you drop into the lake in the middle of winter, and we get the fighter power up. All right. So this might actually take a lot of exploration to find everything in it. And again, we're looking at 3 powers for this level, so... Oh, damn it. I did that again. Wow. Good job, me. Hey. Feeling a little input delay, and I'm not sure if it's just me or what. Hey! Yeah, I forgot that this room just starts with a fucking ambush. Come on, game. That's enough of those. They're rude. They're... rude. And that's the main thing to say here. Oh, I get you. That's just sort of a hint. As to the fact that you can find something here. And that current is telling you to go to a different season. Yeah, you're doing the same thing again there. It's one random monster who can sometimes just refuse to die. That's kind of fun. So this feels like a... Okay, no, maybe this is just a place to cycle seasons or so. Oh, that looked like something of interest. But let's see what the deal is with this door. Is this just a season cycler? Yeah. And I can just get in this, right? Yes. Easy. And that gets us the cutter. And that's number 2 out of 3 for this level. But before I keep going, I'll be right back. I'm back. I'd say what's with all the hoopla, but there hasn't been a whole lot of hoopla, so it's fine. Now, there is one, like, major place that we haven't been on this level. And I think we should see if we can get over there. Which would be to go all the way to the left in winter. You saw that it was blocked because that was actually a full tree then. But I mean, I think we get past that in autumn, actually, right? But we can basically hop between these and get attacked by Griswold or whatever this enemy's name is. I don't remember. I'm just double checking to show off that, yeah, everything is... Everything that I said was actually correct this time. Wow. Wow. Your iframes really do not last long in this, huh? I don't think I realized how severe it was at first. Sorry, fuck you, Scarfy. I said Scarfy, not Starfy. That's something different entirely. Starfy, not to be confused with Starly, which is something I used to do constantly for some reason. I think because there's also a Starf berry, so... my brain is just like, hey, I can't handle more than one thing at a time. Don't be ridiculous. Okay. Now, back to the end of the level. See, it's a good thing that I actually managed to remember that while I was on the can. Unfortunately, we can't just keep going this way. The level is not interested in that. But we switch over to fall, and... how do you cut down a tree? With hammers, obviously. That seems like a bit of an oversight, ultimately, doesn't it? Like, that's so gross. But yeah, there's 3 powers here in Aqualiss, which will leave 2 in the last level. Here, let me prove it to you. Yeah. And our having the hammer here is going to make this level quite a lot easier. Because, hey, we have a real weapon to use underwater and not just a shoot water thing that doesn't feel as good as the one in Kirby's Adventure. I see we got a bit of a current maze here. What did I miss then? There's like... There's got to be a point for this location, right? Otherwise, it's a lot of elaborate, like, area building for nothing. Yeah, that doesn't seem to have done anything for us, but, Huh. Ow. Hey, parasol power, nice. That, I believe, gives us another thing to do underwater. Yeah. Oh, you only do that animation when you're underwater, huh? Interesting, I did not realize that. Grab a tomato. Grab that thing. Hey, another cannon. So this will be the second level that I know of that there's a cannon here in this minigame. So a little bit of order fixing involved here. Oh no, this isn't to get a power. Never mind. It's just I usually see one of those and it's like, that's got to be required, right? Oh, shit. That looked like it could have been a door for a second. I know that it's just, like, gaps in the water. Which, what a neat looking area, really. I love that at least conceptually, right? Execution, execution's fine, but the whole concept of it is very specifically very good. Now that seems like that would be a place where something would be hidden, but... Maybe that's just the way that I would hide a secret, I guess. Like, kind of a jerk. Probably. Ah, he just died immediately. Wow. Okay, with the Mennonite flunkies here, this seems like one of those rooms where they would put something. Because it would thematically fit for them to give me the sword in here somewhere. Since is it a hidden door? It's not that well hidden, but... I guess you can call it a hidden door. Is this gonna be some sort of... It's a maze. Oh, yeah. I am loving this already, let me tell you what. So we're gonna do a whole thing where we just check every single location here. Oh, there's Beam. What's that doing here? And of course, we kind of got ushered along a little bit awkwardly because I was spinning the hammer. You know, you ever just like to just spin the hammer and it... Yeah, that sounds inappropriate, but... That's not that weird by my standards, to be honest with you. So, yeah. We're just gonna go with it, everybody. Get it. There we go. Well, there's our beam. And... I guess you gotta have that somewhere, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense here. Although, given we've also had the other parasol, maybe it's not sword here, but, I mean, that would also make sense, because it'd be appropriate to have a power that you can use underwater in the water world. Maybe I'll find out here. Now, this just seems to be a bunch of food and the boss level. Boss door. Well, I don't feel like we finished this. No, fine. I guess we'll just have to come back through the level, because there was even still a door in the Meta Knight flunky room. And it's fatty whale time. As usual, far too many of my problems can be dealt with by chucking hammers. Especially if you time it well. Which admittedly is not something I'm good at. He's such a cute boss, like, I actually really love that design. It's just kind of a pity that that old boy is named Fatty Whale. Like, what did he do to deserve getting called fat by the developers? Come on. Now you're just being mean, guys. Excuse me. I mean, this also still feels like a room where there'd be something, but man, just never mind that. Just the vibes of this room. This background, the water scene and everything. Man, if the Vaporwave people haven't, like, picked up on, like, this particular chunk as an extremely specific inspiration, well, quite frankly, that's probably because Nintendo would have them murdered if they did that, but, you know. That's a whole other situation. I mean, HAL Laboratories would definitely be okay with it, but Nintendo, you know what complete hard asses they are. Those humorless SOBs, right? S's OBs. I don't know how that goes. Oh god, not the bees. That'll do. Anyway, that guy can go get fucked. I'm pretty sure that guy gives, like, suplex or something. Not even fighter. So, yeah, you know, what an absolute... What an absolute waste. I gotta say that the, like, Mega Man X style quick select, which even then is X and press left and right, not quite the same, doesn't work quite as well with 22 powers or whatever it is in this game. Because it's such a long set of order to memorize. And it'll drive you nuts just trying to get there. Alright. Let's go. Whale man, I have come to bargain. And that bargain does not involve you dodging my fucking hammer. Come on. What do you think you are? Whale? You're not even going in the water for it. Come on. What kind of a whale are you? Aside from a really easy boss fight. Although, again, a large part of that is because they let me do something in this that they probably shouldn't. Like, generally, that seems like a pretty unbalanced mechanical choice of let you just throw infinite hammers. Ah, this music choice is intense. Makes us feel like it's gonna be a hell of a level. Let's find out. This reminds me of something from, like, one of those included Super Mario Brothers X adventures that they had included with that thing, if you were one of the people who were ever got a chance to check that out. This specific room, anyway. Okay, so I absolutely was supposed to take that. And I think even with this music, well, a different version of this music. And then this level is something completely different. Level. Room, pardon me. It's not a whole individuated level. Just gotta make sure in places if I can drop down. Seems weird for there to be a place where I can drop down here if there's nothing for me to do. But, ah! Shit! Well, that's definitely where an item is. There's Mirror. All right. Now, just one more to go. And it's Ninja. Of course it is. The power that does, like, no damage. Good. Now, they let me explore before I use that, so... I'm sure that if I use it, I will miss something. You don't fool me that easily, game. Or, for all I know, maybe it does. I mean, that's something of value. It's not something of value I was looking for, but it is something of value. Fuck. Grab that. Keep this. At least until the game makes me not keep it. There's something quite fun about using that the most in the mode of the game that's supposed to involve the least of you using copy abilities. Excuse me again. Sorry. Oh, fuck off, Shatso. That was so mean. Like, really? Really, game? Alright, and yeah, here's... It's actually just that free. I'm surprised. Alright, what do you got for me, game? Oh, computer virus. Okay. Now that's an actual attack, if only it wasn't intercepted by that. Alright, there we go. That's all three parts of the computer virus defeated. Nice and easy. Very fun. And that is going to be stage number the 5th. By this, did I say 5? I'm at 7. What am I? I'm sorry. Clearly I forgot about 2 of them or something. Well, this thing looks... as Kirby just gets interfered with. For some reason. And we get this thing. That's helpful. I think. Well, it allowed Kirby to get back to... Oh yeah, I'm tabbed out briefly. Just go straight to Nova. And yeah, here we go. Here's a shmup boss for you. Oh no, it's not even a... We get a whole stage before this. I literally only remember the boss. Whatever I got hit by first took off half of my HP. That's messed up. Okay, well now I know why this part of the game felt so generous in terms of life handouts, because I think I'm gonna need them here. This isn't actually a game style that I'm good at, so... Okay, I can see the enemy's badly flickering attack shots there. I see what the problem was. Right, so here we go. Here's the actual boss, the Nova Core. Nova Reactor, whatever you want to call it. Maybe just Reactor, Core, Reactor. One or both those words are involved there somewhere, but... yeah, this fight is, like, completely patterned. Once you have seen this at least once... you can learn it pretty easily, but also that's deeply unfortunate. A single hit there took us out pretty quickly. But yeah, quite simple. In fact, it's probably a little embarrassing I got hit more than once anyway, but that's just a prelude to the actual final boss of Milky Way Wishes here. Yeah, it sure seems like it, huh? Between you and a couple days ago, Plastic Alan playing through Dreamland 3. Yeah, ultimately that's probably not the thing for us to use. Will that hit? Oh, it will, but not for the reasons that we were really expecting it to. That is okay by me, actually. Stick with this from... Oh, right, yeah. Oh, God, I forgot about this attack. I don't remember most of this guy's attacks, period, so... To be fair, when I say, oh, I forgot about this attack pattern, that may not necessarily mean much. I remember how that worked, though. I mean, obviously, if he's coming at you like that, do you really want to be in the way? I wasn't sure if that was going to hit me or not. I was gonna say bomb might even... Yeah, I got frozen. It did not do enough damage. That's unfortunate. Good enough. I had more than enough health there to do that. And yeah, Mark's is only one form, so... That's quite easy. Like, shockingly so, actually. And that should get us 100% in Kirby Superstar? Or perhaps I'm not correct about that. Yeah, definitely. Some of those attacks look kind of... yeah, very bizarre, to put it nicely. Yeah, so overall, Kirby Superstar, I seem to recall feeling like this game was a hell of a lot longer when I was a kid, but maybe that's just because I was young and actually somehow not good at video games compared to where I'm at now, anyway. That Kirby, the PC sprite. Surely somebody's got that as at least part of a sheet of stuff from this, right? It'd be really weird if they didn't. But overall, good game. I'm kind of glad they went back later to just having health bars that were like a set number of hits. That way you knew how much damage you could take. And enemies were also at like much more set HP, because otherwise some of that's a little bit odd at times. Oh, there's more, huh? Well, that... I'm not sure what, or is it just more of the cutscene? Oh, is it just infinitely scrolling? I think it is just infinitely looping this star field. Yeah, definitely. I've seen that pattern before, so that's... Just press a button and it will open for us the arena. But real quick, I'm going to do a reset here in order to check and see if this counts as 100% yet or not. 97%. Okay, so they really do want me to go through the boss rush, huh? Or perhaps I have to open Megaton Punch and Samurai Kirby. Either way, let's see if I'm like any remotely not terrible at this. We had to pick ourselves a power and a partner to start with, so... Unfortunately, since we have fairly limited refreshes, it's not really an actual strategy to just throw hammers at everything in here. So, I'm gonna try to go for something a little bit more rangy. Not like super so, but a little bit. As of course, our partner is being the absolute biggest dullard known to any species whatsoever, really. And admittedly, I'm kind of... I was stuck inside this thing's hitbox for some reason. Listen, I just want to dismantle all of the, like, extra parts here, so that way this thing would be simple. But of course, no. It really doesn't want to let me do that. I suppose the combo cannon this ain't, but still. Takes a whole 4 hits. Slightly frustrating. That still damaged me through the block. And of course I walked into the damn reactor like an idiot. Well, that was real smart. Yeah, so to give you an idea as to what we've got to do with this, other than the fact that there's 19 total bosses, some of which are mini-boss gauntlets, we get 5 total tomatoes to get through those, and of course that does kind of require you not getting absolutely fucking murdered by your partner being the biggest idiot possible, among several other things. It does seem like the enemies are a little bit more sturdy, but perhaps I'm misremembering. It doesn't seem as bad as all that, actually. Heavy Lobster didn't even drop the paint glob at any point, so... Yeah. Wasn't I facing the wrong way there? It sure looked like I was, anyway. Oh yeah, because I basically hit him with the backdraft from that. That's not the correct use of the term backdraft, I don't suppose, but... Regardless. I guess at least that's good, so that way when I apparently press my buttons at the same time, Plasma eating the input isn't the worst possibility. He's out of shape. He's not used to this anymore, I guess. Or something. Please move. Oh yeah, we do take damage while blocking, so, you know, like a fighting game. Something. See, it helps if you're just actually on the correct side of the bird in the first place, but yeah. Mini bosses, I feel like I can go without getting a refill just yet. Although is that total health for the group? Yes. Oh, that's a lot that I'm gonna have to face then, huh? As I then proceed to get, like, really embarrassed by Poppy Brothers. All right, now weird, kind of looks like various parts of Bomberman put together wrong enemy. It's pretty easy. Oh yeah, this is the throw guy. Well, suplex in this game because that was the only one that was in, not throw. Okay, give me a chance to get that heal. It's whale time. Also known as, hey, do you remember how to block? And the answer is, I don't, but... And see, I told you, his name's Fatty Whale. I also said, that's kind of rude. Oop. Out of the way. And see, I got it this time. Whoa. Unfortunately, I didn't land a hit there. Does blocking only damage you for certain things, or are certain attacks, I guess, unblockable? Oh yeah, that can actually hurt you. Oh, wow. Rude. That's what I get for hugging the sidewall, though. But still, that was kind of rude. What a complete jerk move. Anyway. What do we got? We got double trees. Okay. Sure, we'll pop out the plasma wisp and take bomb, I suppose. Oh, sorry, it's called Twin Woods, not whatever goofy thing I just said. Nevertheless, we were able to get incredible DPS on that thing. That's pretty good. Oh, hey, look, our powers don't matter here because it's time for the reactor. The Heart of Nova. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. The name is just calling it the Nova Reactor or something. Yeah, that actually went really good, but... I was expecting it Not completely, but... Hey, it turns out that a good way to cut down a tree is just blow it up, apparently. And welcome to more complete maniac ideas. Oh, dang it. Yeah, that one is really hard to... Because it's a very thin area. I suck at it anyway. Even when I was younger, I was pretty bad at it. Oh, hey, speaking of your powers don't actually matter here, we've got Meta Knight coming up. Okay. This is a place where I'd want to be at full HP, but I don't want to waste the thing. Full HP mostly being because then I have more projectile attacks. More than anything. Because otherwise you don't do your your regular sword beam unless you're at full HP. I mean, he also kind of hurts, but any of these bosses really have the opportunity to fuck you up. Oh! That's... That's a load of horse shit, frankly. I was in the middle of an actual attack animation there. He was at 0 HP. This game's a real jerk sometimes. Well, let's go back in for it and see if we can get, See, I feel like this combination does kind of work, but a large part of it is the helper AI. There's probably a helper that has better DPS than this, but really, 99% of the problem here is just, hey, the helper will just do something to die as fast as possible most of the time. Guy's got, like, priority on every single one of his moves. Well, alright then, that's, fine. Oh hey, look, it's a single Waddle Dee. This is the gag enemy. I think we can even just eat this thing. Oh, that's just rude. Can you imagine being so disrespectful? And the answer is apparently yes, I can. And no over-the-top DPS for us, but we can do this, at least. Yeah, speaking of, compared to what you were facing in Kirby's Dream Land, those air puffs on that Wispy Woods are tiny. Computer Virus. This is a pretty easy boss. Usually. Unless it starts doing something really weird. Which, I mean, it could happen. Oh. That's what I get for mashing the button too much, like, goofball. Here, you go ahead and take that, buddy. This might, in fact, not be the play here, but... Hey, we get it. We get a new ability, so that's good. This is definitely a fight where having abilities makes it a lot easier, or certainly less tedious. Unless that ability is suplex, which... Oh, hammer. Good job, by the way, pushing me away from that Plasma Wisp. You're doing a real smart job at this today. Yeah, so I guess this is supposed to be the, like, extra hard mode of this because, like, all these bosses are getting first strikes here. Oh, buddy, I'm not pressing A with the hammer unless it's... I mean, I could have right there and just gotten a second one, but I'd have to go over the top of the thing, and yeah. Chameleon Arm? I feel like I can do this without healing. I'm about to, like, suffer for my hubris, but, you know. Oh, sorry, in this game, in the translation, it's Gamelio Arm. Good job, guys. You know, typo and all that. Huh. Very silly sound effect there if you just barely heard it. Okay, yeah, I'm healing for Meta Knight for sure. Let's try not to get completely shafted by the game just being like, hey, by the way. Get it? Wait. That's not what... Alright, so... Ah, well, there go my main sword beams. Alright, well, I got him this time. At significant HP cost. That's always a fight that, like... He's wildly aggressive, so... I kind of get it, but also... Man. Alright. Bird. Yes, you shoot sword beams at full health with the sword power. You can do that rapid fire sword beam thing regardless of what your health is, but you only do the like regular attack sword beams at full health. I'm taking this early. Sure, you can turn into Poppy Brothers, I guess. I mean, Blade Knight would probably have been better, but ultimately I'm pretty sure that's academic, because this thing is just going to enter a blind rage no matter what it is. That's a good question, Mega Man. I have no idea. Oh, hey, look, it's this thing for the third time today. This design that I've already been dumping on for looking like racism. Definitely is, yeah, no, as I said before, they definitely redid the look of Wham Bam Rock for later iterations of its appearance in... primarily in Kirby Superstar Ultra. Yeah, just use that sort of command grab thing on the random rock. Oh, good. I dodged that, and then I just did the foolish thing of jumping into it afterwards. Oh. Huh? I'm doing real badly at some parts of this, but also I'm a little bit thrown off by the returning attack with the rocks coming back up. I have literally never seen that. Hey, Bonkers, get ready to just self-destruct yourself on this first. Also, if you could, like, stop fucking with the elevator as well, dude. So I don't have to waste more time to... that. Oh, it has... it has an actual, like, large amount of health, the Waddle Dee. That's very funny to me. Just, like... that thing can tank, like, 8,000 hits. And it's time for our first set of mini-bosses. Which, again, the HP meter makes it look like they have a lot, but that's a shared meter between all of the mini-bosses that we fight in this area, which are probably going to be, like, 3 or 4 or something. Oh. All right. It's time for the big whale. Yeah, I think it always does this pattern second. Whoa! Careful. Hey, good work there, dude. You didn't die. Incredible. All right. Yeah, no, I feel confident is the wrong word, but let's oh, I was kind of concerned for a second that I was too far over or something. Right. Yeah, see, now we're doing a hell of a lot better until we're not. Oh. This would have been over if I had actually fired the full shot during that laser, but... or landed the hit that I missed. But listen, I can't avoid once in a while absolutely fucking embarrassing myself. However, half HP for Lololo and Lalala is probably fine. Whoa! Watch out for that Gordo tree George of the... Ow. I don't know, I think taking one hit from that fight, taking any hits from that fight at all are kind of questionable, but, you know. And there's two. And we got away with it. Okay. Here, get refilled. Don't touch the ninja thing. Even though I'm sure that the partner using ninja is like 10 times better than I would be, but still. Hey, thanks for the rescue. Wow, holy shit, the partner did something useful. Bah! Never mind, never mind, never mind. The smarty pants followed it up by basically pushing me into the boss there. That time, however, was just me being a complete fool. Here, take this. Get that out of here. Oh, look, it's suplex again. Wow. Alright. Double Wispy Woods. I don't need a heal for that. Not with bomb. Bonkers, you... Listen, when I face the wrong way, it's really embarrassing, and when you do it, it's even worse. Come on. Get your ass together here, dude. Keep being hammered. Don't get pushed into the plasma. Don't touch it, you fool. Yeah. We're safe. Hey. That's better. Yeah, see, the upside here is that plasma does actually kind of make short work of, like, everything inside of these. I don't want to heal for Meta Knight, even though I should. Man, I kind of wish I didn't have to do this one at all. There might technically be a way to actually start the fight. Oh, crap. To, like, actually get the fight to go without you having the sword. If I recall correctly, that's a thing in Kirby's Adventure where you can just sit there and, like, look at it for a long time, and eventually he'll just be like, fine! And start the fight with whatever you have. Heavy lobster without really heavy damage, so I'll take bomb. I think that should do for us at least. I just wanted to partner again, but the range on bomb is much worse than I thought it was, but better to fight this one with the power than without, because otherwise it kind of sucks. Here, that'll heal you up, and I guess I'll take fighter. Might be good for this fight. Might be a viable option. I don't know. Well, mashing the button does seem to be like. This seems to be sort of stun locking him, so it's not perfect, unfortunately, but it does, like, interrupt all of his moves. So I'm just gonna sit here and mash the Y button. Surprised anybody involved there took damage except for him. That was incredible, really. However, I'm not thinking that like flurry of blows is going to actually do anything for us against Chameleon Arms. So you can take that, dude, and we'll take fire, because ironically, I was just like, hey, yeah, this thing that's gonna do a flurry of blows and then take fire instead. Oh, which also kind of does that. All right, here. Damn it! I was actually trying to get the paintball, but well, I'll just have to deal with not seeing that again. Continuing to not know that the paintball exists. Oh, oh, you're kidding me. That was pretty funny at the end, because that thing once again just got stun locked like that. All right. It's hammer time. Burn and Leo, you can continue to do whatever you do. All right. Give me easy fights that don't have, like, the enemy launching it. Wow, alright. Leo, can you like, not suck at this, please? God, can I not suck at landing that? But I think part of it is that I keep being afraid of pushing this doofus right into the attacks. Alright, so now the red dragon. Yeah, no, my partner is fucking with what I'm trying to do here pretty severely. It's causing actual issues for that battle. I mean, not huge ones or anything, but enough for me to be quite annoyed about it. Wispy Woods doesn't, I don't think, present enough of a challenge to warrant me using a tomato yet. I'll save that for afterwards when we get other fights that are gonna be much worse. I don't know, maybe it'll give me Heart of Nova next and it'll be, everything will be completely fine. I'll just be like, yeah, whatever, I live this, like... Oh, fuck. You take the sword there, buddy. Or the parasol, okay. Yeah, the halberd's reactor, I kind of don't like this thing. Oh, wow. Nice double input there, I suppose. Hey, good job, Parasol Waddle Dee. You actually killed that thing. Get out of the way. Oh, that was real dumb. I knew my parents called me special for a reason, but I didn't think it was that one. Okay, Heart of Nova. Yeah, complete freebie. I probably could have taken the yo-yo so that way I'd have an ability that I like afterwards, but I'm sure it'll be fine. feeling a bit more confident because, like, I don't know what... I don't even remember if there's anything that's, like, terrible left in the list at this point. There's probably just more mini-bosses and then Marks at the end, which, okay, yeah, Marks is not necessarily easy, but we'll be at full health for Marks at least, and yeah. Because, yeah, I do remember that Marks is required as the last. Oh. Bungholes. We've got the combo cannon. I forgot about this thing. Fuck it, let's do this. Press both of your buttons at once, man. Oh, yeah, he got slam dunked. Never mind. So I don't remember if the hands can be, like, permanently killed off. So it's nice of me to just saunter away there instead of properly sprinting. No, shit. Let me out of this. Ow. Sorry, that was me talking about being in the hand, not the hammer talking about being in my equip there game. What? God damn it. No! Fuck! God! God. What? Why did I just... Huh? Oh! I call bullshit, game. I definitely was trying to run away from that. I was really close to beating that. Ooh, boy. Yeah, no, you can see this is kind of tough, and there's a lot of... There's a lot of just putting up with, a lot of bullshit, really. Okay, whoa, 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 get out the way. If only I had, like, an actual second player available for this, it would be, like, 10 times easier, because then the absolutely useless companions would be significantly less absolutely useless. Because I think even a complete amateur at this game, even though they'd be less aggressive, would be significantly more competent at fighting this thing. Okay, I'm taking the bombs so that way I can deal with the stuff that spawns from below during this fight. Oh. Catapult turtle just got banned in Duel Links. Incredible. Every once in a while, I'm just like kind of surprised at all the places that it was even still legal to begin with, and second of all, just how stupid it is a thing. Like, man, I suppose what I'm trying to say here is it's funny to see it keep getting banned. All right. Poppy Brothers. No, I'll have Blade Knight here for this, I think. I mean, truth be told, having just 2 sword as our option is not at all ideal, but... suppose I can play it a little carefully. I don't like doing that, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta here. Oh, Krakow. I completely didn't even remember Krakow. Like... huh. Right, here, will that heal you if I shove you into it? No, actually. Well, enjoy being the fire guy, I guess. Because out of all of my 3 options there, they were all kind of, like, not really suited to this fight, I don't think, but... I might actually believe that I can, like, yeah, fireball through him once in a while. Ugh. I mean, also the like, mid-air fire somersault thing does kind of do work. Son of a crap. Let's deal with this. Alright, so get in here. Oh yeah, Camilio Arm's entrance animation is like actually very very fast. It was still an You complete knob. Are you satisfied yet with that? None of that was necessary, and then you did it twice. 3 times! Am I going to drop my item my ability every time I get hit by this boss? Is that what's going to happen here? Am I going to even make it out of this? Like, I'm playing this like such shit, and I don't know why. I'm actually like usually vaguely competent at this thing, but I think having to recharge plasma when that fight is actually that aggressive is kind of an issue. Well, I don't want to take chances on fucking up the stun lock here, so yeah, I was not having a good time of it there, like, to a truly unfortunate extent. And now Plasma Wisp is going to just crash this guy and get absolutely murdered for it, because the helper AI is actually just too aggressive. And yeah, see, that's why I was like, hey, yeah, he could break the stun lock, because it's not perfect. I noticed a couple of times during the last fight that he lunged at me and stuff, but I mean, alright, smash better, come on. That's the secret. Just do your inputs better. Come on. Ah. Here, get an ability that lets you actually do damage. Here comes the plate chucks. Never mind, I shouldn't have said anything about actually dealing damage, because now our partner is like almost dead. Like, Hey, give me that back. Yeah, that move I don't think does as much damage as I think it does, basically. And it's combo cannon time. So, just go with this solo, I suppose. Yep. No, that's my fault, because I just... Ugh. Can't be having that. Oh, shit. Of course, it popped up the one right under me. I mean, I think it just always does that, but don't know for sure. Oh, you actually... No, 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 no. Absolutely not. We're not doing that game. I was locked out of that a little too long. Whatever. I do not remember that fight being anywhere near that hard. I probably am just not using a good ability for it. But anyway, that's like the only thing that I have left to beat in this. Slam. So, aside from that, I've finished this, I guess. I want to see if you... I want to real quick look up and see if it says if you win anything for... special for unlocking that. This is just 100% or... No, it doesn't look like it does anything for you, but I mean, we completed all of the 6 main games, so I got at least that part of it done. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the evening.